Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. In this video I'll be sharing with you my recipe for lime achar. This recipe has been given to me by my aji, my grandmother, and she is very well versed in making a whole variety of achars. It's her mother actually who had taught her this, and she had continued making this achar. So to begin, I have some limes here which I cut into fours. Now these are the key limes, the very tiny ones with seeds in them. I'm going to heavily salt them, make sure they're coated in salt. And for a series of days, for about a week, I'm going to continuously put these out in the sun so that they can thoroughly dry. Now the salt is going to cure them, and the sun is going to make sure that they dry. Although you can dry them in a well-ventilated area, even inside your house as well. So this is how they look like when they're fully dry. They may not be completely dry within the very center of each piece, and that is fine as long as it is pretty much entirely dry on the outside. Now the next step here is to take the container that you're going to use to store your achar in, which should be a glass bottle, and you're going to soap it with hot water and wash it really well. And then you're going to add some vinegar inside and make sure that that vinegar coats everywhere. This will disinfect your bottle. You're going to let that dry thoroughly and keep it aside. And now back to the limes. We have some bandaniya here, some garlic, some hot pepper. You can add as much as you want of that. Some mangrail, or I believe it goes by onion seed or nigella seed. Some black Achar Massala, some Hardie or saffron, and of course your cured dried limes. So to begin, we're going to go in a very scorching hot pot, and we're going to parch or roast these mangrail seeds, and we're going to make sure that we parch them until they smoke. This leads to a perfect achar. This is the main flavor in every achar. And next we're going to add this to the bowl with the limes. And it's just a matter of going in with the rest of your ingredients. So I have here my garlic. You can cut this up quite large because it's going to melt up in the oil anyway. Your pepper, again, you can add as much or as little pepper as you want. And the bandaniya. I'm going to give this a quick toss. And then we're going to go in with the spices. So the black Achar Massala and the Hardie or saffron or turmeric powder. I'm going to give this a mix, and then I'm going to go in with edible mustard oil, as you can see, just a little bit, just to coat the lime pieces so that the masala can stick to each and every piece. And we're going to give this a really good mix. Make sure that that masala and all that seasoning gets coated just like that. At this point, you can go in and taste that masala oil mixture and see if your limes need more salt. On the very rare occasion they would, because we use a lot of salt to cure it. Next, you're going to go in and fill the limes in your container, in your bottle that you're going to keep your achar in. And then you're going to fill it up with mustard oil until it reaches the top and all of the limes are coated with the mustard oil. They're submerged underneath that mustard oil. You don't have to use mustard oil. You can use olive oil as well, but mustard oil is a traditional oil which is used in achars, and it gives it that traditional flavor. Now the next step after this is to make sure, again, once all the lime pieces are coated, to seal your bottle as well as you can. And this now is ready to be cured. This is not an instant achar. You cannot eat this right away. So you're going to put this out in the sun for about 2 weeks, or in your cupboard or a dark place for about a month. The way you can check if the achar is done is if you take a spoon and you can break the lime skin very easily with the spoon. That's how you know that your achar is ready to eat. And there you have it, my lime achar recipe, courtesy of my grandmother. This lime achar goes great with sada food, plain food, or my favorite way of eating this is with dal and rice, plain. So make sure you try out this recipe and let me know how it turns out for you. Once again, all my ingredients and the quantities will be in the description below. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you soon with another recipe.